Hi everybody, I'm Maurice, but of course you know that because I have like 5 YouTube videos, so unless you've been living under a fucking rock, you clearly know who I am. I'm like Beyonce famous. I wanted to take this opportunity, this video, to chat with you really quickly about my new theory in life. And it's a big deal for me. I come up with a lot of random shit all the time. So I'll come up with random theories about little stuff, like how I feel about relationships or kids, or little crap that doesn't really matter, because kids and relationships so don't matter. The theory for life in general that I feel very strongly about, and for me it's a big deal, and I figured it'd be worth sharing because the 3 people that watch my videos might be in a predicament where they don't know what they're gonna do with life, or they don't saying that like my theory is going to make you happy. I'm not saying that it might even be a theory that you can live by. I ramble a lot. Like, I really ramble a lot. I really need to work on that. I still haven't talked about my theory. That should be something I work on after I talk about my theory. Oh, my theory. Bam. Focus, Maurice. Focus. My theory on life is, when I tell you it, you're going to be like, wow, you came up with that and that's a fucking epiphany. Because that's on like coasters and coffee mugs everywhere. But really wholeheartedly believe in is that everything happens for a reason. I know I didn't create that theory. Maybe I shouldn't say new theory. Maybe I should say I found a new thing to put my faith in. I found a new idea to put my faith in. There we go. The theory that I'm putting complete faith in is that everything happens for a reason. And I believe that. I'll take me and my mom, for example. Me and my mom had me when she was youngish, so it was always me and her most of the time. She got divorced and shit, and then she got like remarried. She got married to this other guy. She dated this one guy. Oh, and then there was that dude. She almost married him. That didn't really work out. Yeah, she was pretty friendly. She had a lot of friends, a lot of boyfriends. I'm not judging. I mean, she's a friendly woman. I get that from her. That's okay though. She had to date. She was young. What was his name? Oh, I want to say Richard? Ricky. He was old. Ryan? Might be a little too personal for YouTube. Let's focus back on what we're talking about. My mom and me kind of grew up together, I think. Was learning a lot about life still while she was raising me, and I was literally learning about what life was because I was, a fucking kid. Not to say that I didn't respect her, not to say that she, wasn't a responsible parent, because she was. Really explain it. It's not like how on my Super Sweet 16, when those little, like, bitchy girls, remember my Super Sweet 16? What happened to that show? That show just, like, disappeared. But it's not like that. It's not like how those girls are like bitches to their moms. It wasn't like that at all with me and my mom. We were both still learning about life in general. So I wanted that like mushy, Hallmark card, Partridge Family, Cosby Show, Full House kind of mom. She's not like that. She's a lot like me. And she's not, kumbaya, let's cry it out kind of mom. Kind of made me feel like there was no real connection with my mom. Which is hard. I mean, that sucks. You want to have a connection with your mother, if not anybody else. I'm finding out that she was a lot like me, and we had this big, huge talk about how she was a lot like I was growing up, which is saying a lot because I was a crazy, wild child. Believe it or not, I know I'm very mild-mannered now, and you think top of his class, grade A church boy here, obviously. But the truth is, I was pretty out there. I was bad. I was bad as hell. There was this one time I was so drunk, right? Like I was so beyond drunk. I was like wasted. I was plastered. I think I might have been a little stoned. There was this car. I don't know whose car it was. I don't even know how I got in the car. And I actually don't even know what happened to the car afterwards now that I think about it. Maybe I was a little baked. Then it was a fire. This huge fire. And all of a sudden you hear cops in the background, and you can tell they're coming for the fire, and and we're running, and then we totally duck behind these dumpsters, and the cops like zoom past us and don't see us, and we just like threw the gun in the lake. I think I think he might have died. Yeah, we never went back and checked on him. He, hmm. He may have died. He was definitely unconscious, though. That much, yeah. He was so unconscious. It was pretty fun. You know what? That too might be a little personal for YouTube. I'll edit it around that. Anyway, like I was saying, I was pretty wild back in the day, and it turns out my mom was a lot like that back in the day. Which, if anybody knows my mom, one, that's fucking weird, because how do you know my mom? That's weird. If you know my mom, that's weird. You're a stalker. Two, if you do know my mom, you know that she is like the most straight-laced, like, do-gooder, Girl Scout. She's a square. She's a square. My mom's a square. Nothing too bright. I don't think she's ever worn like a colored nail polish ever. So for my mom to have done half of the shit that I used to do is crazy. Everybody else in my family relates to somebody else except for me. I felt like the black sheep, and that was never fun. So to find out that my mom is the one I'm a lot like, that's awesome. That was a great feeling for me. Because she didn't want me to think that about her. She didn't want me to know those things about her. And that makes sense. That makes sense. You don't want your kids to know that. You want your kid to think that you are a mature, responsible, well-to-do adult. You don't want your...
Maurice!
Yeah? I can't... Yeah, it was packed last time I was there.
Oh, you've gone there before?
Yep.
Who are you talking to?
I was making a video for YouTube. Word. I'm just making a YouTube video. No, you good, girl. I'm gonna edit this right out. You straight. Mi casa es su casa. That's Spanish for you straight, you good. Go ahead. I got time. I ain't doing nothing. I'm not doing anything. Okay, my mom. End of my story. I want me to think of her as, somebody who was crazy and wild back in the day. That's not something I should have known at that age. Maybe I would have thrown it in her face. I know I would have thrown it in her face. I was like a real asshole back in the day. Shocker, right? And aside from the newfound respect from her, I felt like a connection. I felt like I finally had somebody I connected to.
Knock, knock. Sorry.
It's cool. What's up?
Hey, is this off?
I
was like, use
Oh,
the
it's
wipe.
fine. I'm
gonna
edit all this.
Use the wipe. I used to have like these baby, the hand wipes. I used to have hand wipes. It was so funny on the elevator.
Gregor, you're gonna knock my canopy over.
And
you smell like peanut butter.
Oh,
Do not embarrass you with your friends on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna embarrass them. I'm not even gonna see them. I'm not leaving, but I'm not gonna hang out with your friends. So.
You can use.
Don't start again.
Yeah, don't start yet.
Oh, okay. I'll wait. If it's funny, I'll wait for it. I've been waiting a long time. I think you forgot about me. Pretty sure she forgot. I don't think she's coming back up. Where was I? Shit, I don't even remember anymore. I'm tired. I'm over it. I found out I have a connection with my mom. That was good. I could have wasted all these years being angry or upset or just carrying around this burden. But I didn't. I let it go. Everything happens when it's supposed to. If like somebody's not in your life, they're not meant to be right now. If something big happens, you break up, you were supposed to break up. It's always when bad shit happens, you always wonder why, and you try to focus on it, but don't. You can't control it. Like 90% of the time, it's out of your hands. So just let it go. When you are meant to understand, or when you are meant to get an answer, then you get it. Like with me and my mom. I waited for a long time for that connection, and I wasn't expecting it. I gave up. I wasn't planning on it. I wasn't looking at it. I wasn't putting any energy or thought into it, and now I have it, and it's an awesome feeling. That's my theory. I think it's awesome. It's very peaceful. You don't have to stress. Stress eats away at you. I think more than like anger. Do it. It's worth it. It'll make you feel better. So I'm gonna end this video now. I hope you like this. I guess now, if you do like it, you can start subscribing to my channel. I didn't want you to do it before because I only had like 2 videos, but now I think I have like 5 videos, so that's like Rebecca Black status. I'm a star. If you watch it at this point, you might as well just go ahead and like the damn video. Just do it. Like it. Go for it. Give it a go. What's the worst that could happen? I love you. I love you? No, I don't. I don't love you. Why did I say that? That's how I end phone calls. Clingy. I appreciate you for watching this video. So thank you. You should you should leave me something to talk about in my next video, because that's not my shtick. Like, that's not my thing where I say, oh, I don't know what to talk about. Like, that's not my routine or whatever. I don't know what to frickin' talk about. You would think I do because I talk a lot. Topics, I'll think of something on my own. You don't have to leave me a topic. I'll do it by myself. I'm not trying to hear you. Alright, I'm done. I almost said I love you again. I've got to work on that. I wonder if I've said that to somebody, like a pizza delivery guy or something. That's strange. Alright, I'm gonna go.